Hey guys, I'm coming to you with the best of beauty for 2013. I have makeup, I have hair products, and I have my makeup brushes. So let's get started because I do have a lot. The first item I'm going to start with is my makeup. My favorite makeup item is my transition color. This is the Wet n Wild Mousse and Carouse palette. The only color I'm using out of here is the brown, and I use that for my transition color. Like I said, when I first bought these, the color payoffs on these were not as good, and I haven't tried to work with them since. So, but I do like the transition color because I can work with that, in my transition. So this was my favorite transition palette this month. Okay, my next favorite is my NYC Smooth Finish Translucent Powder. When I do my under eye concealing, this is what I set it with, and it's just the translucent. I'm sorry, the mirror might be blinding you, but it's just the translucent by NYC, and I actually it works pretty good. I like it. I bought it last year from the Dollar Tree for $1. And my favorite palette when I'm just want to put on makeup but don't want to put a lot of thought into it is my I Love Matte from Wet n Wild, and I always get my nude eye out of this one here. It's no shimmer, it's matte. If I want a little shimmer in my highlight, I get another eyeshadow, but 9 times out of 10, this is my go-to. This was my go-to for 2013, and I find myself picking it up at least 4 times a week this month. So yeah, this is my favorite palette for the month from last year. My favorite palette, and I think I bought this like $2 and some change from Walgreens, but this is my favorite palette from last year. Okay, my eyelashes. My favorite eyelashes is the Blue Box. Everybody knows about the Blue Box that comes from your local Dollar Tree. And the ones that I use is the 747 XS because they're just a little natural look. They just add a little thickening, not length. They just add thickness to my lashes because I have real thin lashes, and I do use mascara. Like today I got mascara on, but these are my favorite lashes. My favorite shadow primer is the NYX. It's the base. It's tan, and it's made by NYX, and I've been using this all year long, and I haven't even made a dent in this. And if you look at it, I mean, and I use it every day, and I've used it every day along with my e.l.f. primer. And my concealers, I use this at least about 8 months, and this is the NYX Full Coverage Above and Beyond Concealer. And I use this, I know, at least 9-10 months out of last year. And this is just the let's see what color this is. This is the color tan. My other concealer that I fell in love with once I picked up on the hype, and I used to see these in the beauty supply store, but I'm like, I was so hooked on my NYX that I couldn't see myself just changing up just because. But once I did, I found that this here is a really good one, and this is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and it's in the color Toast, and this is a perfect match for my skin tone. And I use this. I don't use foundation every day. I use the concealer, and I find myself using this on my cheeks and under my eyes, and I just set it with my powder that I'm finna show you. And this is my powder that I use every day, and this is by Avon, and the color of this is Caramel. And I've been using Avon powder for, I know, at least 5 or 6 years, and it's the loose powder. And I absolutely love this powder. This is a true match for my skin tone. And it's S303 Toffee Caramel. It's my absolute favorite. My mascaras, my favorite mascaras for last year, and I just dropped one, was my Maybelline Stiletto, excuse me, and my Almay One Coat Dial Up. And when it says Dial Up, it has 3 numbers, 1, 2, 3. I guess the least to the fullest, and it just gives you more product. That's what the Dial Up is. And if you look at the wand, I absolutely love this wand because it grabs every single one of your eyelashes. top and bottom, but I normally use it for the top. And I can't find it anywhere, and it's about gone. And I know I used this every day last year. And this was the one that I kept in my purse just in case I was running late and I put my eyeshadows on and didn't do my eyelashes. I would keep that in my purse because that was my go-to. And this is the Maybelline Stiletto. This volumized my eyelashes. It gave me volume. But this one right here extended my eyelashes. Like I said, I have thin eyelashes. And I used that one for volume and this one here to pull them out. And this was a great product for me. And it's the Maybelline Stiletto. And this wand is totally different than the Almay wand. That Almay wand pulled them out and gave it thickness, but this one here pulled it and gave it length. And that's why I like these. And I used these two together, and it was a perfect combo. Again, that's my two mascaras. And my favorite, my lipstick last year that I found myself picking up was the 375 Toffee Tango by Maybelline. And it's a brownish nude that I used. I have another one. It's called Nearly There by Maybelline, and it's a pinky nude. Between this one and that one, I kept in my purse because if I didn't have a colored lipstick, that's the one that I would, either one of these I would pick out of my purse and put them on my lips just so I could have something on. Again, this is the 375 Toffee. The other one that I have, I forgot to bring it upstairs, is the Nearly There by Maybelline. Okay, moving right along. Okay, I'm going to go for my, keep with my face products. Okay, my favorite, let me not say my favorite, but the one that I used, my moisturizer that I used last year was my Clean and Clear, and the price on it is $3.49. I got this from Walgreens off their clearance. But this was like my second or third one that I use, and I find that it's very moisturizing. It don't clog my pores because I do have adult acne, and you know I try to keep that at bay. So I use a lot of oil-free acne-prone moisturizers. Anything that's water-based is what I use because when I went to the dermatologist, that's what she said I needed to use any water-based moisturizers because it doesn't clog my, like the mineral oil and the glycerin and all that, and the other moisturizers, they tend to clog your pores if you have problems with acne. So this one here, the first ingredient was water. So I used this, and then it has salicylic acid acne medication in it to kind of keep the acne down. I don't have flare-ups, but I don't want anything on my face that would cause it to flare up. So this was my moisturizer that I used last year, and this is like the third one that I had used. And after I clean my face, I use the Ambi soap, and I've been using that all year. I didn't bring that up because it's downstairs in my shower. But after I do that, I use my astringent, which is by Clean and Clear also. And it's for sensitive skin. Anything for sensitive skin I buy because I do have sensitive skin. I mean, anything touch my skin, I rash or break out, bump up or whatever. But this is the one that I have. It's a sensitive skin, gentle formula that treats and helps prevent pimples. So this is my all-time favorite here, and I think this is my second one that I have from last year. So I'm going to continue to use this. I'm trying some new things for 2014, but not a lot of face products. I do have a moisturizer that I'm trying, but that's probably going to be it for my face because I don't do a lot of changing up with my face because it, like I said, it's sensitive. My eye makeup remover was Lumine Finland, and it's the Sensitive Touch Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. And I had about 4 of these. I did give one away, and I'm working on the second one, and then I have an extra one. I bought this from CVS. I think you buy 4. I think you bought 4 and they gave you a $10 coupon last year. So I've been using this, and I just started using this one. I emptied out one. I gave one away, so I have one left. Okay, that was it for my face products. I think, oh, let me give you my brushes that I use, my go-to brushes from last year. Oh, no. Let's try my lipstick. I'm sorry, I got another lipstick, which is my red elf matte. I bought this I think I bought this in August. I know I bought this in August because we went to Florida for my niece's baby shower, and I bought this red elf, and I did a review on these. No, I hauled these. I didn't do a review, but this is my favorite one from August up until now. This is my go-to red, and this is made by Elf. And I can't, the writing is so small, and it's probably written off, just about off. Oh, Rich Red is what the name of it is. Rich Red, made by Elf. And it's a roll-up. And this is my favorite red for 2013. Okay, and my brushes. Let's start with my favorite brushes. Okay, this is the Real Techniques butt brush. I absolutely love this brush. And I use it for my face powder. Let's see. It's actually the buffing brush, but I use it for my Avon powder. It gives me great coverage. It's fantastic. I love this brush right here. And it's by Real Technique, and I use it for my powder. My next favorite one is this one here. And I ordered this from BH Cosmetics when I ordered my Party Girl palette. And this brush here is so soft. And this is the one I leave in my purse for my touch-ups when I'm on the go. But this is my BH Cosmetic face powder brush. That's one of 2013 favorite. And this is the stippling brush, Elf small stipple brush. This is what I use for if I'm using foundation. I usually use foundation on Sunday when I'm going to church. I don't too much use foundation during the week because I don't really need the foundation. I just have to conceal some of my spots. But I don't too much use foundation during the week. I do my conceal and my powder and I'm gone. But this is the Elf stippling brush, and this is what I like to this is my go-to brush that I would use to, and it's dirty now because I used it for my foundation. And my other, this is a blending brush that I got from BH Cosmetics. It came in a set with the other brush, and this is my absolute favorite blending brush because it's so soft and it picks product up, and it's easy, very easy to work with. And then I find myself picking this one up before I pick any other ones up. And I have Soho, I have a Elf, I have a lot of blending brushes, but this is the one that I find myself picking up all the time, and they're so very soft. And I have other brushes that I got in the set, but that was my go-to. This is the one I found myself picking up all the time. And my concealer brush here, if I'm using a brush for my concealer, or even if I can't get my hand on that foundation brush that I use, that stippling brush for my foundation, this is my go-to because I absolutely love how it disperses my product. The next one is my pointed blending brush. This one here is made by Revlon, and this was my very first blending brush when I started getting into makeup. And I know I've had this at least 2 years, maybe longer, but it is still holding up. I wash this brush at least once a week, and it is still, I have had no shedding or anything. And it's a tapered blending brush, and it's made by Revlon. One of my very first ones. And I know I had it about 2 years. Okay, moving right along to my hair product. Oh, my shampoo that I use to clean my brushes is the Elf brush cleaner. My absolute favorite, and it's about gone. I gotta get more, but this is the Elf brush cleaner that I use to deep clean my brushes every week. Okay, one more thing. This is what I use for my spot treatment. If I have a breakout that I've picked, no, I shouldn't be picking my face, but sometimes I get a little anxious and want it to be gone. I'll pop it and then look up the next day I have this black spot. But this is the Ambi Even and Clear Target Mark Minimizer, and I love Ambi products, but they're very expensive. So I used their whole line in 2011, and I did see great improvement in my skin. But like I said, I tried something else. Every year I'm trying to do something different, but I try to keep it at a minimum. If I try something new on my face, I'm going to at least see it out for a year, because to switch back and forth, that'll send my face into something. So I used this back in 2011, I want to say. The Ambi face products. I use that back into the, but I still use this because this is a tried and true product, because I never forget my mom was sick and she had been taking medication and stuff, and some of the medication left black circles around her eyes, and I recommended this, and this was back, my son is 15, in 1997. I recommended this to her, and she used it twice a day, and it got rid of all her black circles. And it was, I mean, she was so impressed, and I was impressed about it too, because this is a tried and true, and it's geared toward women of color. So I absolutely love the Ambi Even and Clear Target Mark Minimizer. Okay, let's move to my hair products. Okay, my hair products, the first one is my Cantu Shea Butter leave-in conditioner. This is empty. I didn't buy enough. This is probably was my fourth one that I had used last year, but I absolutely love this here Cantu leave-in conditioner. But this year I'm trying something new, so I haven't repurchased this one because I wanted to try some new things with my hair for 2014. My moisturizer that I use is the Elastic QP Olive Oil and Mango Butter Moisturizer. If I need to, and I bought this from Walgreens again, anything you see with the red is on clearance. But this, I bought 2 of these, and I'm working on my second one. But this is my go-to moisturizer. If I'm getting up in the morning and I want to pull my hair back, this is what I use, because it's more of, you know how we would get up and want to grease our scalp for, you know, the ones that know how to grease. But this is what I use for my hair. Moisturize my ends if I want to just pull it back, spritz it down with some water, and then use this right here, because this is, I absolutely love the smell. It has mango butter in it, and it has olive oil. So this was my go-to moisturizer for 2013, and I'm still using it because I haven't changed up on my moisturizers just yet. I haven't found one that I want to try. But the next one is the Shea Moisture Thickening Growth Milk. It's yucca and aloe for thin, fine hair. I didn't see any difference in my hair being thick or what have you, but I did find that it did moisturize my hair. It did moisturize my hair, but as far as the growth and the thickness, I don't know. Being a hairstylist, you know, you're taught that your hair grows a certain amount of inches a month, so I didn't notice anything. I just noticed natural growth in my hair with this. But this is the Shea Moisture. My oil of choice that I used alongside my extra virgin olive oil, I use the It's a 10 Miracle Oil plus Keratin. This is a kind of it's a real thick oil, but I find that it coats my hair, it seals my hair perfect when I want to seal it. I'll use this if I'm not using my olive oil, my extra virgin olive oil. But this, It's a 10, and I get this from the Cosmo Pro or the Salon Century, and it doesn't cost me like it costs in the store. This is probably about 20 bucks in the store, and it only cost me about 8 because I'm a licensed cosmetologist. So I'll continue to use this here. And I do want to try the coconut oil, so I'm going to be trying some things this year. So by the end of the year, I'll have some new things to do the best of beauty in. My next 2 moisturizers, and it's by Shea Moisture. What this is a deep treatment mask, but I didn't use it as a deep treatment mask. I use this for my twist outs. I would wash my hair, do my leave-in, and use this. It's the deep treatment mask. It has raw shea butter with sea kelp, argan oil, and the shea butter, but it was for damaged hair, and it was supposed to be a deep treatment, but I didn't use it for that. I used it for, you might see some hair in there, but I used it for my twist out, and I'm actually going to repurchase this along with some other things with Shea Moisture that I want to try this year. But this here was a absolute perfect hairdress for twist outs. It left my hair soft. It just left it really, really soft, and the twist outs was defined. But the only thing about it is, the only thing you could probably use with this is a oil, because if you use something else with it, you might get those little balls or you might get flakes. But I did use this along with my olive oil or my It's a 10. That's the only thing I use with it because I wanted to have a little shine. So that's what I used for my twist out last year, the deep treatment mask. Okay, the next one is my Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Shea Moisture. It is the coconut and hibiscus. This product here, I absolutely love it. It's supposed to be for thick curly hair, but I used it for my hair. It moisturized my hair. It gave me good definition in twist out. It did leave my hair soft. But it, like I said, if it's geared for thick hair, someone with thin, fine hair like mine, you only would need a little bit of it. And I have to repurchase this. I still have some in here, but this here was absolutely my go-to product last year. And I haven't, did I use it this? I haven't used it this month because I used something else that I'm trying. For this twist out here, I used something totally different. And if you guys can see it, that new product that I'm using, OMG, I absolutely love it. But I'll share that with you guys after I use it for a couple of more weeks. And I just got it the beginning of the year, so I'll come back and give you guys more information. But I will be repurchasing this along with something else I want to try this with, because I saw another YouTuber try a Shea Moisture Curl Enhancing Smoothie with another product. So I'm going to go purchase that and use these two together probably next month, because I want to give that other product that I bought at least a month to, you know, really see how it works with my hair. So this is my this was my go-to last year, Curl Enhancing Smoothie by Shea Moisture, and I absolutely love their products. And I think that's my last. Oh, I have one other thing that I forgot to mention for my face products, which is my e.l.f. Mist and Set. I use this a lot with my baked eyeshadows. Any of my shimmery eyeshadows, I use this because I use it a couple times, maybe on a Sunday if I want to fix my face, you know, set my face in place with my foundation and everything. I'll use this. But like I said, I don't wear foundation during the week. So I don't really get a good use out of, you know, setting my face during the week. But on Sundays, it sets, it gives me that dewy look. But, you know, I like the matte face, you know, better than the mist. And I like the dewy, but, you know, my preference is matte. But I use this on my eyeshadow brushes and my baked eyeshadows, my shimmery eyeshadows, just so I can get that that I'm looking for when I wear this here. Like I said, this was my go-to last year, and I'm using it. I used it twice already this month, so this would probably end up in my beauty favorite, but I'm going to be looking for new products. So if you guys have any suggestions that I can try, that you've tried, that's tried and true, let me know. Leave the suggestions down below. Like I said, I'm looking to try new products, not so much for my face, but if it's eyeshadows or hair products that's geared for natural hair, or if it's a versatile product, I'll be more willing to try it. Any eyeshadow stuff that you come up with, leave the suggestion. I'll be more than happy to try it. Again, let me make sure I didn't miss anything. But I think that's it. This was my best of beauty for 2013. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, this is Miss Brown Butterfly. God bless you.